Things we may see as silly childhood stories can be much more. Often those stories that have been used for years as a way to teach the next generation important lessons in life.
One of those is Thomas the Tank Engine, that series, which among other things teaches about inclusivity and how actions have consequences. UNC Greensboro grad is showing how powerful all that is in a new documentary, as you'll see in this evening's Buckley Report.
Amid the whimsical music,
Thomas is an escape,
and slick production,
an unlikely fandom.
This new documentary by Brandon Carty gets people to reveal something primal they've hidden for years.
I wouldn't call it shame, but I wasn't sure if it was right or wrong.
They are coming clean.
I kept it a huge dark secret.
About their love for a childhood toy.
If people saw that I liked this, it would just brand me as immature and a loser.
You can see in every frame that this person is super into it.
But as Brandon's film reveals, Thomas the Tank Engine is much more than a colorful block of wood.
A lot of people love it because, one, it just was such an integral thing in their childhood and they can't let go of it, which I think is fair. And then some people just had a really bad childhood and that was like their comfort blanket.
Brandon's love for Thomas began early. This became ingrained on your 4th birthday.
Yeah, that's when it really hit, because that whole photo, everything is Thomas themed.
Though it really began before he could talk. That's Brandon there on the left, playing with his older brother's Thomas set.
It just kind of went to me when he got out of it. The only difference is he grew out of it, I didn't.
English author Wilbert Awdry created Thomas in a series of illustrated books in 1946 and was turned into a British TV series in the 1980s by Britt Allcroft.
If the audience embrace the characters and the stories.
And Brandon was able to use old clips of her in his film.
Maybe they first discovered them in the books, but maybe they first discovered them on the screen.
Brandon, there probably isn't a Thomas DVD that you don't have. Seems to have them all.
Basically every sort of English release is all here across these 2 shelves.
Any idea how many that is?
I don't know, but funnily enough, this tape you have in your hands sold on eBay for $800 last month.
Oh my God.
And I got it for $30. So that's going to pay my rent someday.
Right now, video and film work is how he pays the bills, including his Thomas documentary titled An Unlikely Fandom that's making the rounds at various film festivals.
It's the one thing that I am really good at. I'm not into sports, I'm not into cars, not anything else like that, but filmmaking, I love all of it.
He's a fussy little engine too.
He used his family's video camera to make these home movies when he was a young kid.
My brother and I were both Thomas fans.
And upped his game a bit after graduating from UNC Greensboro.
Oh yeah, let me, So this bit was especially fun because this was like one of the first things I ever shot.
And although he's grown, there's still a little room for Thomas nostalgia every now and then.
This is my main feed, it's Twitter.
On social media.
So there's 1 Thomas post, 2.
And always a place for validation from the TV show's creator, Britt Allcroft.
Being you is being you.
At the very end of the film, she gives this ultimate blessing of I know you guys still like this and I think it's wonderful. Keep doing that.
Just brilliant. So stay unlikely.
A lot of people made fun of me for liking this, when I was 10 or 11. But I just got to show this thing in front of 250 people in New York with the creator of Thomas the Tank Engine there. So who's laughing now?
Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
After An Unlikely Fandom makes its way through the film festivals, Brandon hopes to get it on a streaming platform like Amazon Prime or Netflix. Meanwhile, you can see more clips and learn more about the documentary on the website, anunlikelyfandom.com.